Today we're going to talk about what half the population goes through and is still shocked when it hits, and that is the drop in estrogen. If you're suddenly noticing hot flashes and mood swings and brain fog, and then you find yourself Googling, can perimenopause start in your 30s? The answer is yes. In fact, perimenopause is actually starting to happen earlier than it did like 50, 60 years ago, and we're going to talk about why that is. Menopause is a natural occurrence in women as we start to age, but science has noticed that perimenopause is starting to happen earlier and earlier. It used to be that perimenopause didn't happen until like you're in your 50s, and then you hit menopause in your 60s and 70s. But now we're starting to see women in their 30s, and there's been just a little sprinkle of them in their late 20s going through perimenopause. I've talked in my previous videos the importance of estrogen in our body for our cognitive function, our skin, our organs, our heart, everything in our body. When it starts to decline, we start seeing all these crazy symptoms, and we start having brain fog, we start having more skin irritations, creepy crawly sensations on our bodies, hot flashes. It affects our nervous system, our bones, our muscles. Literally from head to toe, we will feel this drop in estrogen. As we age, our ovaries slowly stop producing estrogen, and then our adrenals take over. In my previous video, I talked about different environmental toxins, so that anything from the stuff we put on our skin, our hair, that we're breathing in, from air fresheners to our laundry detergent to our cleaning products, causing us to go into perimenopause early. Also, having poor gut health will also decrease our estrogen production. So we're not getting the right nutrients to be able to build that estrogen in our body. So when we start to add all these things together, we're bombarding our system with all these toxins, all these chemicals, all this stress that we're putting onto ourselves. All the three different stressors. There's our physical stress, there's our mental emotional stress, and then there's the chemical stress that is causing women to go into perimenopause sooner. And all the symptoms that women are experiencing during perimenopause, or even menopause in general, are not normal. They're typical, but they are not normal. It's not normal for us to be having heart palpitations, hot flashes, night sweats, brain fog, creepy crawly skin, but because a lot of these chemicals are neurotoxins and they disrupt our own microbiome in our body, in our gut, we start to see more and more symptoms. So when you actually look at some of the symptoms for anxiety, a lot of them are the same as perimenopause. Our body is connected. It's not like, okay, one thing. Like if you go and stub your toe and you've got a bleeding toe and stuff, that can affect your whole entire body. Like you're limping, your back will start hurting. So we got to work on the whole entire body and not just one particular symptom. So once we start to remove these neurotoxins out of our lifestyle and we start to incorporate more healthier things into our lifestyle, we start to see the reversal of a lot of these symptoms. Sorry ladies, but yes, you may get your periods back, but you're going to feel so much better. Your brain and your thinking, everything is going to be better, and you want it to be that way. You don't want to be going through menopause for 25, 30 years. And that's what's happening, is these women are going through these symptoms and everything, these menopause, these hormonal changes sooner instead of late. Overstressing ourselves, which puts a lot of stress on our adrenal glands. We get way too much cortisol in our bodies and it fries our adrenal glands. So we're not able to produce the estrogen that we're supposed to, that we're designed to once we go through menopause. So what can we do nutrition wise? We need healthy fats in order to make our own hormones. Seed cycling, we can start producing the right amount of estrogen when we need to and the right amount of progesterone when we need to. So I've made a list here. So we want to do a rotation. So from day 1 of your period to day 14, you want to do flaxseed and pumpkin seeds. And then for the second half, the 15 through until you start your periods, you want to do sesame seeds and sunflower seeds. And you want to do probably between 1 to 3 tablespoons of each one. Some herbal remedies that you can take to help balance out your hormones. I love shatavari, there's black cohosh, there's maca. Also making sure you're eating enough cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cabbages. Also, maca is part of the cruciferous family. Doing some stress reduction, making sure you're doing yoga, doing walking, swimming, putting your feet on the ground, grounding yourself, And you could do castor oil packs on your liver to help detoxify your body, or you can even do it in your lower abdomen, especially if you have PCOS. Making sure you're getting a lot of healthy fats in other than the ones during seed cycling. You could also incorporate some hemp seeds and avocados. Those are really good healthy fats. Making sure you're getting enough B vitamins. A lot of us are deficient in B vitamins, but also making sure that you're getting a good quality B complex, so I would look into that. Also making sure you're getting enough magnesium, your electrolytes, making sure we're staying hydrated, not with just water. We want to make sure there's electrolytes in that water to get into our cells to help with inflammation. And vitamin D3, we need to get out in the sunshine. That is it for this video. I hope you guys found this very informative. I plan on making more content like this. If this is something you're interested in, please do consider subscribing to the channel or giving me a follow, and I'll see you guys in the next video.